So, how many of us have threatened to put our foot on someone's neck? How many have threatened to put our foot on a child's neck? How many have threatened to put a foot on a child's neck and the child wasn't their own? Yeah. So, a teacher in Greenville is in hot water for actually putting her foot on the child's neck. She's suspended. And, the kid was just not doing what he was supposed to do. And you know how some of us are like, I'm going to put my foot in your neck. And, she apparently told the mother she was going to put her foot on the child's neck. And, she got the usual ha 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 ha. And the child said, I bet you won't. And I don't know how she talked the child into it, but she didn't force him from anything I can tell. But he laid on the ground and she put her Converse looking gray sneaker on the child's neck, took a photo and sent it to the mom, as in, see, I put my foot on your child's neck. The school is saying that the photo was staged, and it is. According to the family, the boy and other students said she would not, and he got on the ground, he laid down, and that's when the picture was taken. The mother was like, ha ha ha, and then when she showed it around, the rest of the family got pretty irate. And here's why it matters. It's a lack of cultural sensitivity. Now, part of me thinks that the teacher is black, so I don't understand why there was a lack of cultural sensitivity. Or maybe she didn't make that cultural connection, because I know sometimes I miss my own cultural connections. It was the same day that Derek Chauvin was convicted for the murder of George Floyd. And so seeing this photo right here, of a child face down on the ground and someone's foot on his neck is extremely triggering to anybody who's been traumatized by the events of this last year. I know I've been traumatized for it. Every time I'd walk through my house and someone in my house would have the trial in the news, I would turn and go the other way. It's just too much for me. And at first I really was like, well, what is the problem? And then I saw the photo and I'm like, oh. So at first I didn't see what the problem was. And then I saw this photo of this foot on this child's neck. And then my mind pictured it being a knee. And I said, oh my goodness. Here's the thing. I guess we'll know in a few days more about the teacher. But looking at the leg, I'm like, is that a black woman doing that? I think it's a black woman. So how she could even joke like that is beyond me. And if it's not a black woman, then we have an even bigger problem, because it's just too reminiscent of violence against us. So I just wanted to pop on real quick and talk about this, and talk about how we have to be more sensitive to the traumas that each other are dealing with, especially the traumas that black families are dealing with. When we correct someone else's child, we have to understand that the black parent may have a bit more of a reaction than you expected to something that seemed small and something that seemed playful. And this is why we can't say we don't see color. This is why we can't say that we don't notice race, because you have to see it, and you have to respect it, and you have to understand it, and you have to understand the painful legacy that might come with that. So I hope this is a learning opportunity for someone. We just really shouldn't joke about handling children, especially handling someone else's children. Until next time.